Welcome to Postal Cyber Command. This is Terrence, and here is where we command our cyber lives. I want to thank all returning viewers and new viewers. Also, if you could like and subscribe the video, I'd greatly appreciate it. Today we're going to be doing AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner Review. Is it worth it? We'll find out here in a moment. Let's get to it. Next, we're going to talk about the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner Official Study Guide, which I was able to order online. You can get that either from Amazon.com or your local bookstore, retailer. I highly recommend it. And here we have the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner Study Guide. This is the second edition. So I used the second edition to prep for my exam, and I was able to pass on my first attempt. Now, I did use other resources, but this was the foundation and baseline that I used. It is very thorough, in my opinion, and it helped me to understand and really break into Amazon Web Services and to use it. I am familiar with Microsoft Azure. That is where I started. My cloud journey started was with Microsoft Azure, but I wasn't too familiar with AWS. I only dabbled with it a little bit in my courses, so I needed this book to really flesh out the domains and the specific material that was needed to pass this exam. So I highly recommend this resource. Okay, and if you've been around this channel long enough, for the few months I've been around, 6 months I've been around, you'll know that I am a huge advocate and user of Pluralsight. Now, you can use AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner exam prep on Pluralsight. So let's take a closer look. I'm going to stop rambling about it and show you. So we're going to take a closer look really quickly at Pluralsight for the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner path. What you can see here is that I did this 100% and I did all the labs. I can tell you the labs are very useful for those visual learners such as myself. And I can tell you, I don't know if AWS actually carries these types of labs, but Pluralsight does. And there were about, I believe about 3 or 4. Yeah, there were 4 labs here, and they're very in-depth. They show you how to launch and configure an EC2 instance, configure lifecycle rules for S3 buckets, IAM, and CloudFront. So besides the material, you'll definitely be able to, outside of the courses, do these labs, and you can do them over and over again as many times as you want when you sign up with a Pluralsight account. So as well, there is a PDF study guide. I really do like the fact that they provide you a study guide where you can learn, and it provides visuals on certification paths and things of that nature, and you can actually fill in answers and correct yourself and go over those and go back to the material, learn things that you don't know. So I really can't say any more about it. I could sit here all day and go through the labs, but I won't do that. I'll let you find out for yourself. But as you can see, there's a lot that you can go through and use to prepare for this exam. So definitely take a look at this pathway. Now, last but not least, I have Udemy. Now, I don't talk about Udemy too much, but I've used Udemy for Splunk in the past, and I've used it for current learning, for resources, for different tools that I have used and am using. And let's go ahead and take a look at the course that I signed up for. And here we have Udemy. Some of you may be familiar with Udemy. I have been using Udemy for the last, I'd say, 2 to 3 years. And I actually used the AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner by Mr. Stefan Merrick. Now, he has done a lot of AWS courses, and this one was really great. there's always some sort of discount going on. So, right now it's $27.99. I would highly recommend taking advantage. Always, look back here from time to time, maybe a couple times a month to see what discounts they have to offer. But this is a very good course. It really is a platform, not just for cloud engineers, as it says here, but anyone in business operations or anyone working in cloud solutions or looking to work with cloud computing and cloud solutions this is a really good launch pad for those folks. And it was for me because I've always been into Microsoft Azure. So this really was my launch pad to start me on my own path. Now, with that being said, let's talk about if it really is worth it, in my opinion. Is it worth it? I would say overall, yes. If you're working with a managed service provider who works in the cloud, maybe a hybrid model, maybe they're working with multi-tenant cloud, or you want to work in cloud tenant or multi-tenant cloud services, I would really highly recommend this because this shows you everything that there is to offer with AWS, the different tools. You'll have to know that for the exam. There's so many different tools with, networking, security, and things of that nature. Administrator, sysops administrator. It gives you kind of a baseline on all of the different services, storage buckets, EC2 instances, and that gives you a baseline for all of those different services with Amazon Web Services. So definitely consider it. If you don't, definitely go for the solutions architect. If you don't go for the CCP, as I did, me personally, I'm going to go straight to AWS security specialty. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you've taken this exam before. Let me know if you're thinking of taking it, why or why not. And thanks for joining me. Keep your finger on the pulse of cyber and have a good one.